I stood in the middle of my sister's engagement party in Atlanta when my best friend whispered in my ear, "Bro, your wife is kissing someone in the parking lot." I laughed at first, thinking it was a joke, until I saw the video he was already playing on his phone. My wife, my so-called needing space wife, locked around a man's neck like I didn't exist, in front of a hotel valet stand just 2 blocks from the venue. My glass slipped from my hand and shattered on the marble floor. The entire room turned toward me. Someone asked what happened, but I couldn't even speak. That's when my phone buzzed again. Her live location updated. Hotel Indigo Bar, downtown Atlanta. She was supposed to be finding herself. Instead, she was finding someone else. And that's when everything inside me snapped, because I realized this wasn't confusion. It was betrayal I had been blind to all along. If you love a good twist, hit that subscribe button. Tell us your location and if it's day or night there. Dark stories feel different in the dark. I didn't scream. I didn't run after her. I just walked out of that party while everyone watched me like I was the one breaking down. Outside, the Atlanta night air hit my face, but I couldn't feel anything except a slow-burning rage building in my chest. My wife had been acting distant for weeks, late nights in Houston for work, deleted messages, and that cold phrase, "I need space." I gave her space. She used it to build a second life. I got into my car, staring at her location still pinned at the hotel bar, and I whispered, "Not anymore." The drive felt unreal. Every red light felt like a judgment. When I arrived, I didn't go in right away. I watched through the glass. There she was, laughing with him. My wife. My partner for 7 years. Her hand resting on his chest like it belonged there. I took a photo. Then another. Then I recorded everything. The man turned her toward him and kissed her again, slow and careless. That's when I realized something colder than rage. I wasn't going to fight him. I was going to erase them both from the life they were building behind my back. I called my lawyer first. Then my business partner. Then I sent one message to a private contact in Houston who handled corporate compliance audits. My wife worked in PR. Her reputation was everything. And I knew exactly where every skeleton in her career was buried. By midnight, I had a folder building that would destroy more than her marriage. It would destroy her image, her clients, and the man she thought was worth losing me for. The next morning, she came home like nothing had happened. "I just needed air," she said, dropping her purse. I looked at her like she was a stranger wearing my wife's face. "You got plenty of air at the Hotel Indigo Bar, didn't you?" I said quietly. Her smile froze. The room went silent. She tried to laugh it off. "You're being paranoid again." That's when I slid my phone across the table. Photos, videos, location logs, everything. Her face drained of color. "You followed me," she whispered. "No," I said. "You left a trail. I just stopped ignoring it." She started crying, switching instantly from denial to anger. "You're insane. Nothing happened." But I already had the hotel footage timestamped. Already had the valet camera pull. Already had the man's identity, an ex from her past she swore meant nothing anymore. The same man she said I was insecure for even mentioning. And now he was the center of her collapse. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. You made your choice in Atlanta. Now I'm making mine. I filed everything that afternoon. Divorce. Asset separation. And the corporate audit request went live. By the time she called me crying from her office in Houston, it was already too late. Her company had suspended her pending investigation. Someone had leaked the bar video internally. Then externally. Social media did the rest. Houston turned into damage control chaos. Atlanta turned into silence. Las Vegas, where she once said we'd renew our vows, became the place I booked alone just to remind myself I still could. She showed up at my hotel room 2 days later, mascara ruined, voice shaking. "Please. I made a mistake." I stared at her for a long time. Not angry anymore. Just empty. "No," I said. "You made a choice. I just believed you longer than I should have." She collapsed crying in the hallway as I closed the door. The sound faded behind me like it belonged to someone else's life. Weeks later, the divorce was finalized. Her career never recovered. The man she risked everything for disappeared the moment the attention turned toxic. Classic. I rebuilt quietly. New projects. New city. New rules. One night in Las Vegas, I stood on a balcony watching the strip glow beneath me, my phone buzzing with old messages I never replied to. I deleted them all without reading. Because I finally understood something simple. Love doesn't need space. Lies do. And I was done giving them room to breathe. The end.